The next study or indicator I'm going to talk about is the reversal signals. As you see the arrows, down arrows versus up arrows. This indicator is not something I depend on for complete reversal. I look at it as an extra confirmation, and I will give you some rules about it. First of all, let's take a look at the study itself. Reversal signal. You see the colors, levels, all of them. Go ahead and change them all to black if you like, all black, and change this to maybe number 2 or 3, just to make it smaller, not to get distracted, not to get you distracted. Okay, I changed a couple so you know, or even number, making it 2 is a bit bigger. So go to studies again, go to the reversal signals, make it 2, black, 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 all of it black, whatever. If you want to change it, okay, and set to default, press apply, press OK, you're set. There you have it. Okay, so this indicator is based on number of averages, number of what do you call it? Average indicators, averaging that crosses. They cross from fast to short. So it's basically at 3 or 4 different crossing indicators. MACD is one of them, and others that set up in a way that if they cross all together, they will give you that signal. Sometimes it's fast, it shows up and it disappears. But the idea is to give you that extra confirmation. And if it matches, for example, I have, let's say the last one here that is available, that hit right at this price. This is on a daily chart. Let's see if on the 60 chart, what do we have? On a 60 chart, this is the line. See, maybe it showed up here at that time, I'm not sure. On a 60 minute, it showed up here. Usually what I would do, I would wait for the market to, let's say, if I want to have a long, and I will plot my long, and as you see, the market is trying to break these power lines. If there's an idea for a long, for example here, I'll wait for the market to come down here, and I'll wait for my other indicators that you're aware of at this time. And if this gives me a nice quick signal for a long, that will be extra confirmation for scalping. It's not something I would depend on completely, but if you look at a small chart, it shows up more often. See, on a smaller chart, it shows up more often, and it basically gives you that extra confirmation that that reversal is going to start now. That is for. However, I am not going to take it against the volume profile and the other indicators. For example, if I have this area, and let's say this area, let's get into this area right here. And if I see the market dropping into this area, this whole area for me is considered continuation. This whole zone is considered continuation. I am not going to go against it or go long if it's dropping by seeing one of these arrows popping up. So you get the point. It's not something that I would use for trading. This is extra added confirmation for immediate scalping if you have that anticipate, confirm, execute strategy all set up. So I will basically depend on all the other indicators. I will use this one, last one, for the quick scalp to start my trade if I need it. Okay, so one other thing I would do is if I look at the weekly and I have the arrow, for example, on the weekly sign located for example here, and there's nothing against it, then I would say this is maybe it's going to continue down because on the weekly it showed up. See, I added the weekly levels, for example, here showed up on the long term, here showed up. So the bigger the chart, the more stable that arrow would be. Okay, again, this is a number of indicators that they depend on crossing the fast versus the slow movement, and one of them is an MACD. The setting is a little complicated because it's a bunch of them, it's not only one or two, and this is a calculation of all of them. Again, I don't use it for trading. I use it for added extra confirmation.